gain of 6. Makes it
on third down. Here's Suton. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 47.
They'll go again here with Suton. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He connects with the rookie from LSU. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to Jacoby Myers. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Lawrence working from the gun.
At the 23-yard line.
Catch is made in close. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
It's a gain of 20. And the Jaguars first down.
Tootin. Can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything you watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down more than
He's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Ben. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. Well, here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Now Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
It's now third down and 16.
Here he goes, third and long. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look at the game, and that brings up fourth and long. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit, and he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Second drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And off to Tootin. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
On play action now, Lawrence. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little shorter than 35.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 1.
Lawrence here running the sneak. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go play action. Lawrence. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
Jaguars, first down.
Lawrence now off the play action. Complete out to the right. And this one does not go far.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Lawrence looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. They're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Inside give here for Tootin. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Lawrence. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
A gain of 6. That's another Jaguars first down.
Quick throw is caught. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Lawrence throwing here. Here's a screen for Tootin. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That's the end of 1. 3 more to go here on Thursday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Tootin gets it from the gun. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
2nd down give to Tootin. And this is headed the wrong way. He's going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 3-yard line.
Lawrence to throw it. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And the set forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They motion the tight end over. 3rd and long for him here. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars making a 9-point advantage. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used a pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Little Tex on the extra point. And the Jaguars making a 10-point ball game. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
3 yards to go.
Dak now from the gun. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And we've got a stoppage here, and it's something you never want to see, especially in the preseason. One of their star players banged up with an injury after that play. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. So this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards
to the air on 3rd and long. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Completed left side to Thomas. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Lante Taylor making the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
On the give, it's Tootin. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He has the burst over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Taking on 1st and 10. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now running here with Tootin. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Going on 1st down, Lawrence sends this to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 2nd down. Now it's Tootin. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up 3rd down.
QB sneak coming. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Tootin with it. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
On the ground, Tootin. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. It's the Jags in front here at Everbank. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10. It's Lawrence. Dumped off to his running back. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
Lawrence working from the gun. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal. And he will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars take a 3-possession lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors.
Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys about set to take over. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. First and 10. Here's Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
And the Cowboys, first down.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Lamb has another one. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's another Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard
Back throwing again.
brings up 2nd and 7.
A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down.
It's a gain of 5.
Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. And he's caught. He's got Brown. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
That's another Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6.
Throwing on 1st is Prescott.
First down.
And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And the gap closes to 14 points.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break. Run here with Tootin. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. On the return, here comes Tyquan Thornton. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the third. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Milton. And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Getting out of the pistol here. Short pass caught by his tight end. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. It's in or no! They dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. So out now comes the punter. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Here's the first carry for LaQuint Allen. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
And they'll find that for a few. It's 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Rolling left, buying some time. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
He's going to keep this one, and they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. Oh, he's going for it again. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Jaguars push their lead further to start the half. Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors.
For the Jaguars.
Here's Thornton on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. New set of downs for them from the 31. Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Finds the in route, complete. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Play fake, it's Milton. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. He's running with it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Ball back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's the backup. 1st throw. Gets him on the in route. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 3rd and just 2 to go.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's going for it himself. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st.
That's a 42-yard line.
Rolling back, it's the handoff. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. So 1st down from the 41.
The 41-yard line.
Throwing now, another shotgun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 1 real quick.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back-to-back carries here. He dodged the tackle. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
That's good for Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They give it to him again. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Another carry for him. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
So we've hit the end of this 3rd quarter for this Thursday night primetime game. It's the Jaguars who have possession, and they can probably go on cruise control with that lead they built. Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. This from 30 yards out. Little knocks it through. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now Milton to throw. Finds him over the middle. And talk about a good game when they needed it. So that's 13 on 2nd down. Now only a yard to go here on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw, Milton. Complete beyond the marker. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be good for Dallas. 1st down.
It's a gain of 3.
They'll go play action. Getting out to his left. And he's brought down after a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Milton. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Throwing now, Milton. Completed over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
12 more yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal, Dallas.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys putting up points in a game decided. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. This is reeled in by Edwards. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
At the 41-yard line.
Pass play now. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now.
Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Looking to throw here. He gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
In the air here. Stepping up, and he's going to run. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
This time it's a passing play. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Little knocks it through and make this a 19.3 score advantage.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Here's Thornton on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back-and-forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Milton now. That's caught by Williams. And he's tackled for no gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Shotgun now on third down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Juan Thornhill takes it away. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Well, they had to try something there on fourth down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
That one splits the uprights, and the Jaguars grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Thornton on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And there's a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. To the air following that pick 6. He's going to keep it this time, and he gives himself up after a short gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Milton back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up third down. To the air on third and long. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
3 plays and out. It's fourth down.
Desperation time here on fourth. He's got it to his running back. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Give to Williams from the gun. And a nice sub here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. On target to Thornton. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.